How many of you want to create the perfect financial blueprint for your money? Do you want to know the secrets whereby if you use this blueprint for your money, it will make you financially free with time? Now, everyone has a different meaning of the term financial free, but you will get to know knowledge and information in this video which could be applicable for your life. And with this knowledge, if you can maintain and use this knowledge appropriately, it is a guarantee that you will start seeing success in your money. Hi, this is Anirudh Bellare here. Welcome to the 15th video of Your Best Financial Life. In today's video, I will be teaching you 2, 3, 4, 5, not 2, 3, 4, 5, but two different and unique type of stories which could help you for your financial life. Now you might be wondering, what are these stories? Now with these stories and the knowledge which I'm going to give you, you can understand it in a way you want, because there is a secret which I'm going to drop in this video. Let's move on to the first important point. See, understand your first important point, as I mentioned in the video. What did I tell? Your financial freedom blueprint. Now, for understanding this blueprint, what is the first most important thing you need to have? The first most important thing you need to have is nothing but your working income. Now, what is this working income? I've mentioned it many a times in my videos. Working income is nothing but you trade your time for money. This is typically in a corporate environment. In a business environment, it solely depends on what type of business you do. So your corporate or your business, both are different things. End of the day, if you are earning a working income and that money is getting credited to your bank account, that is the first important step of your financial freedom blueprint. And this is not the end. Let's move on and dive deeper. Your second point to this working income is going to be your savings. Now, why have I given savings in this red marker? Understand, moment you earn your working income, you will have different type of expenses which you will be needing to shed out during your particular month. And understand, for keeping these savings, it becomes very difficult, because the moment you earn money, there are different ways by which it starts getting spent. At any moment, you may never know, there will be some kind of urgency or need whereby you will have to spend this money to satisfy your need. And understand, that's where the second point, savings, becomes important. Just think, how can you find ways by which you can train your brain to save 10% of whatever you earn? Say, example, the same old Raju example. He's earning 10,000 rupees. What is 10,000 rupees 10%? It's nothing but 1,000 rupees. I know it's a very small amount, but let's take it as a consideration. You can do it for your amount as well. So this 1,000 rupees as savings, you never know when it is going to be extremely useful for Raju. And it could be useful for you as well. Now, savings is nothing much of it. Like whatever I've explained, that is more than enough. And this was just a rough example. Let's move on to the third point. Your third point is your investments. Now see, investments, there are different types of investments. Now, how will you know which is the best type of investment? You need to consult your financial advisor. Then why are you watching this video? See, the purpose for you to watch this video is to train your mindset. And how will that come? By asking yourself questions, because your personality type is going to determine what type of investments are you going to keep, and till when are you going to keep, and do you have the urge to wait and to have patience to see your money grow and fall? You need to answer all these questions, because you are the most important person of your life. Now, when it comes to your working income, savings, and investments, these are just 3 points to it. And now understand, wherever you invest, you need to have a purpose. Why are you doing it? Like, why are you watching this video? To get some value, right? So why are you investing? There are so many ways by which you will eventually need to spend all this hard-earned money which you have started to save from your young age. Save as in invest. Whether it's going to be your marriage expense or your child expense or whatever expense, this money is going to be extremely crucial. So you need to start planning the day your working income comes to your bank account. And if you start doing this, trust me, your future life with money is slowly start to be better. With time, you will have to take huge financial decisions, whether it's a vehicle or a home or whatever. And with all these important decisions to be made, you need to know how you start your investment journey. Let's move on to the 4th point. Your 4th point is nothing but your passive income. Now, what do I mean by this term passive income? See, this is one of the most common term you would have heard on the internet or YouTube or wherever. But I determine passive income as a way whereby even if you do not work, your money will get credited to your account. Now, how is this possible? This is possible only if you invest in business or you have any apartment or whatever. Considering that I'm not going to talk about apartments and all those land and all that. But right now, this is the 4th important step when it comes to your financial freedom blueprint. Whereby, see, you first earn an income. Your income will start feeding your saving. How will it feed your saving? By you taking out a portion and keeping it aside. The same saving gets back to your investments. And that investments will start giving you small returns on whatever you have made. And from this, let's move on to the 5th and most important point. Now, why do I consider the 5th as most important point? The 5th point is nothing but simplification. Now, what do I mean by this word simplification? Simplification is nothing but keeping your life simple. Now, see, do you know what, my friend? Money brings out the character who you are actually. If you are a person who loves to spend, who loves to buy shopping items on EMI, credit cards and all, so give it. That's what will happen. If you love to save and invest only and not, keep a portion to enjoy yourself, enjoy with the money you have, so be it. There are many ways whereby money brings out the real character of you. And do you know why the 5th step becomes very important, the simplification? It's because you don't have to clutter your brain and your surrounding with the things you don't want. Remember, if you buy the things you don't need today, there will be a day when you have to sell the things for things you need. Now you understand this past and future comparison I've been giving to you. Therefore, it becomes very important. See, in life, do you know clarity is equal to power? Now, what is this clarity is equal to power? Now, what is all this advice and all I'm giving you? It's not about the advice. It's about Do you know why you are doing this simplification, or your passive income, your investment savings, or your working income? Why? Have that clarity. Write down whatever you need, whatever money can bring to you. It's not about manifesting and actually writing. You will get a sense of clarity of why are you doing it. Now suppose I am doing my investments. Why am I doing it? I very well know I need to get a particular Rolls Royce car. It's not a particular, but this is what I like. I know it's a very, huge amount and all that, but it's okay. It's nice to have big aspirations. And when you actually start moving towards it, it gives you a sense of satisfaction. Now again with this simplification example, suppose I have a laptop now to edit these videos, and I buy a better laptop thinking that okay, it's just 1 year since I bought my previous laptop. Why? Unless there is something actually broken with my laptop, I don't need to do it. So I'll give you a story on this. I learned this example from a friend of mine, and it is about the legendary investor Warren Buffett. So Warren Buffett, he was playing the sport of golf. And with the sport of golf, there was a talking point whereby if anyone hits the ball perfectly in that goal post as in the golf post, they will get paid a particular amount. Now you know what? Warren Buffett, being the richest man, one of the richest man from his investments, he declined this even though he was with his friends and he was playing golf. Do you know the one simple reason? The characteristic of himself not betting that money on something where there is no surety about. He did not do it. Let him be the richest man. So what? So you need to understand whether it's Warren Buffett or whether it's you, because you are the most important person in your life. You need to understand that how important it is to keep your values with your money. And that becomes extremely crucial for you. Similarly, I'll give you another story, an example. Now see, this video is not about only stories and all, it's for you to understand. Look at this. This is a table. Now, I know this drawing is not like a table, but it is a table. Now, have you ever understood a table to stand still in your house for you to have dinner on? How important it is for the legs of the table to be very, very firm. If it is not firm, you know what will happen? It's pretty obvious, the table will fall. And how does the table keep its, what is this called? Its legs very strong? It's because of how the people have made this table. And for you to be the outer face of this table, you need to have strong legs. Mark my words. What do I mean by you need to have strong legs? The values you say and you give to yourself becomes very, very important to shape the outer perspective of your life. Your 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you write down the 4 values which are very, very important for your life? Anything, whether it's consistency, honesty, your being trustworthy, or being committed. If you write this down, you will know how important it is that these values will define the person who you are going to be. And especially with money, it becomes even more crucial, because there are at times where you may be earning a lot, but you may forget all of these values because of your arrogance. And I don't want that for you. That's why you need to understand this concept. And another last story before signing off. See, there was this farmer. Now from Raju, let's make it to Raj. There was this farmer named Raj. He had his farm whereby there were so many goose. Goose, right? Yeah, Goose. Why he was very, very, very tired. What is this? Every day I'm going farming. We are not happy at home. He was not happy for his life, and his wife was always cribbing. Just as an example, no personal offense, both Raj and his wife, they were not at all happy with their life. They come to their farm. They see there is this one goose which has dropped a golden egg. They see, okay, this golden egg is something completely different. They take this golden egg and sell it in the market. And you know what? They earn a lot of dollars compared to what they were doing in their farm, the plowing and all those things. Now, moment somebody earns sudden income from that golden egg which he has got from the goose, his brain gives him the dopamine shot saying, oh, come on, Raj, you just sold that egg, no? Why don't you kill that goose which has given the egg? Why will he kill the goose? Because he thinks the goose's body has a lot of eggs inside it. So the next day he kills that golden goose, and to his surprise, he finds that there is no more eggs, no more golden color eggs, and he is shocked. His wife is also shocked. How can you relate this story to the 5 concepts which I've given here? You know what? That golden egg is nothing but your salary. Won't you be surprised about it? The day your salary is not there, you will get a tendency of shock. And that is why it is very important that, like the golden egg, you make different types of eggs. And how you make different types of eggs? While having your capital in place, say this is your capital, and these are the different eggs. Now the capital, suppose this is your 10 lakh rupee capital. From your 10 lakh rupee capital, you may never know which investment will give you the reward. Whenever you're sleeping, you may never know, you may be credited with 1000 rupees in your account. It's a big thing. Okay, 10 lakh rupees is a very big capital, but you still got 1000 rupees for not doing anything, for staying invested in that business. Whether it's 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000 or whatever amount. That's why it becomes very important that these concepts stick in your mind. See, I might not be explaining at that much importance, but I hope you get the context of the story. It's that you need to start making all of these financial freedom blueprint. And also, before ending this video, I would like to tell one thing. Never believe a word I say. You know why? Nothing has a meaning except the meaning you give it. You know why this quote is very powerful? It's because the moment as children we grow up, there are a lot of people around us who tell us what is correct and what is wrong. And the child, with his growth, with his brain growing, he tends to understand what is right and what is wrong. But who has actually told the child whether it is right or wrong? The child himself has gone through all these social conditionings and all that. So whatever I'm giving you in this video is solely my learning and perspective, which I feel could be helpful for your life. And that's why I say never believe a word I say. You can use these concepts. You can use the concepts which you feel right. But this video over here is for giving you a lot of value. Because I tend to see all the people who watch this video to get a lot of value and to use it for their life. And with this, I am really thankful that you waited till the end of the video to get all these concepts. It gives me immense pleasure to thank each one of you. I am really happy with all your committed time for this video. And I'm thanking you so much once again. With a smile, I sign off. Thank you.